Barenaked Ladies cruise the Dave Matthews flight. That's the way it works. Pretty soon, stay tuned for the Guster go-kart ride.
Uh-oh.
The rivalry, the Stuart Miller rivalry
It
started
continues.
early.
Ladies and gentlemen, the drummer from Barenaked Ladies and Guster, Mr. Tyler Stewart.
That was a pretty ingenious thing you did, impregnating Brian Rosenworcel's wife.
Wow, no,
Tyler, I think you have to tell the story.
the story?
Tyler played
When a
with
man loves a woman.
Speaking of that, I know there's a lot of kids on the boat this year. Parents will be teaching them a lot of fancy words. Kids, those words are only safe on the boat. Tyler played with Guster the other night and will be playing with Guster on the boat.
It's an honor to play with those guys. For all you Guster fans out there, I want you to know that I could never... You're there. Let's hear it. Guster fans. All right. Woo! So, I could never take the place, truly, of the Thunder God. There is no one like Brian Rosenworcel, and there's no one with a longer name as a drummer. But...
Are your hands sore?
Yeah, my hands are sore. You're playing with Guster, my hands are killing me. But anyway, we played a gig the other night in Fort Lauderdale. I don't know if some of you were there, but it was kind of a warm-up, fly-by-the-seat-of-the-pants thing. And, you know, Guster is a great band, and I'm a huge fan. So we got off stage, and Joe Pizzapia...
That's not the story.
Oh, which one you didn't tell me? Or should I tell?
The mid-show story.
Oh, the
better than
mid-show.
that
Okay,
story.
yeah, it's way better than that story. Okay, so Dave Yonkman, who's shooting video, you'll see him. He was in the audience, okay? Now, about song 3, Ryan Miller from Guster, of course, and we know we have a little love-in going on, Ryan and I, right? So he says, our drummer, Brian Rosenworcel's wife, is having a baby, so he can't be here. So our good friend from Bad Company is filling in. So that was cool. Dave Yonkman, our video director, who's here, you'll see him around the ship. He was in the audience, and he saw a younger guy, probably about 18 years old, on his BlackBerry texting his friend and said, "Dude!" with 3 exclamation points. The drummer from Bad Company is totally singing with Guster. That's the story.
All right.
Am I right? That's a pretty good story.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Dude, it reminds me of the time when we heard that Prince thought one of our records was like top 10 record of the year.
Yeah.
And I got really excited about it until we realized it was my quote. I said it to somebody being an asswipe.
Yeah,
I said, what do you think about the new record? I said, oh, Prince really likes it. Yeah, it's one of his favorite records of the year.
That's right. And then it came back.
And then it came back to us, and I was like, really? Prince? Oh, that's awesome. What does it mean to wake out of a dream and be wearing someone else's shorts? I've been around the block at least on my bike. I was prepared for the news, but not for a full-scale war. I found me an answer in a grocery store. I found me an answer in the form of an old man with a cardigan on. This guy's got 30 years on me, but he stops and smiles to say hello. Didn't I see you on TV? It must have been the same thing. It must have been the same thing. It must have been the same thing Charlie Brown went through. I'm in a comic store looking for some mistakenly priced comic I can make a fortune on. And in walks the Fantastic Four. And I say, don't go. That last issue is cool. It must have been the same thing. It must have been the same thing. It must have been the same. I'm in a thunderstorm. Staying out from under trees, never holding golf clubs. Still seem to be getting struck by lightning. Must be something in my veins, my weathered veins. It must have been the same thing. It must have been the same thing. It must have been the same thing. It must have been the same. Must have been the same thing. Must have been the same. Must have been the same thing. Must have been the same thing. Must have been. Said it must have been the same thing. Must have been the same thing. Must have been the same thing. Must have been. Must have been the same thing. Must have been.
That's inconsiderate.
I started the whole cruise off with a chili dog. My apologies. The captain's up there. No, no, wait for the mellow one.